everyone, welcome back to the Dancing Italian Urban Farm. I wanted to share a little decision that my husband and I made here within the last couple of months. We have decided that we are going to try homeschooling our daughter for the next school year, the 2022-2023 school year, and then reevaluate next spring on whether we will continue to homeschool or we will go back into the public school system. Now, one thing I want to be clear about, I don't have anything against our public school system. I really don't. I think our public school system is great. I've just noticed over the last year that my daughter has been struggling a little bit in certain areas. And I think by bringing her home and kind of working with her one-on-one will do wonders. A little bit of background on me. I am in education and I have been in education for a very long time. I have taught everything from elementary school, starting in the second grade, all the way up through what I'm doing now, which is teaching at the collegiate level. I have taught every subject from math to social studies to spelling to science to English language arts, literature, and currently I am teaching dance at the collegiate level. Having said all that, my mother is also a retired teacher. So we feel very qualified in order to do this. Now I know, please, before anybody comes at me in the comments, I know you do not have to be a teacher in order to homeschool your child. I'm well aware of that fact. But because of my background in education and my mother's background in education, we feel comfortable doing this. Now, I have never taught in the public school system except for what I'm doing now. I do teach at a community college, state-run or state-funded community college. But as far as like primary school and secondary school, I have never taught in a public school. So there you go. Now, what I want to talk about is what we're going to be doing over the summer, and then what we're going to hopefully start doing in the fall. So the first thing that we are going to do in the summer is we are going to do the Good and the Beautiful reading program, summer reading program, which basically is this. It's adorable, y'all. Really, it comes wrapped like a little gift. So cute. But basically, what it is you get this little picture here. It's like a little jungle picture. It has these little stickers, and you put the stickers on the page and create a picture every time you finish a book. And it's got a couple of little bookmarks here to help you out. You can list the books that you have read over here on this side. And then when you complete your summer reading program, whatever goal you set, whether it's one book, two books, whatever, they have, I think they have 6. Yes, they have 6 little stickers here, although they do recommend 5 as your goal, at least for the program we got. We got the level 2 and 3, I believe, is what we got. It doesn't say on here, but I believe it was the level 2 and 3. But anyway, but you also get a free little book. Now, this is a free program. The only thing I had to pay was shipping. And we got this free little book. And at the end of the summer, when she's completed all of her books that she wants to read, she will get this book as her little prize. And it's A Wolf in the North Woods by Heather Horn. Is the little book. And we will read this probably as part of our literature in the fall. Okay, so that's the reading program that we're going to be doing. We are also going to be working through the level 1 English language arts and the level 1 math from the Good and the Beautiful. And the reason that we chose that in large part is because it is free online. You can download level 1 through 5 off the Good and the Beautiful website. I will leave it linked down below if anybody's interested. So we are currently working through English language arts and mathematics level 1. Now, my daughter did complete the second grade. She did pass and she got promoted to the third grade in the public school. She made A's and B's. But like I said, I noticed over the school year that she was struggling, especially in reading comprehension. So I want to address that before we move forward. And because my child was one of those unlucky kindergartners whose kindergarten year got interrupted due to the pandemic, she missed a lot of those kind of basic fundamental skills that, try as hard as I did, we were not given the resources that we needed in order to complete everything. It's nobody's fault. It is what it is. It happened. Nobody was prepared for it. I'm not faulting the public school system. I'm not faulting myself. It just is what it is. However, I do think it needs to be addressed, and I need to do it now before she gets up into junior high and high school and she's falling through the cracks and she's whatever. Then in the fall, whenever that happens to be, whether it's September, October, November, we will move on to level 2 of the Good and the Beautiful and work through that for the rest of the school year. I am moving rather quickly through level 1 because it's kind of the equivalent to first grade. Although looking at the curriculum and looking at the curriculum from the public school system, there's a discrepancy, and a lot of the homeschool curriculums that I looked at are about half a year ahead of our public school system. I'm only speaking of our public school system. We are in central Mississippi. Mississippi is notoriously behind in education. Yes, I understand that, which is another reason why I want to bring her home and homeschool her. So, like I said, we are going to do the Good and the Beautiful math and English language arts. Now, one thing that I do like about the Good and the Beautiful English language arts program is it does incorporate spelling and reading into the English language arts, so it's all together. However, we will be doing independent reading. She's picked out a bunch of books that she wants to read over from now until whenever we decide to finish the school year next year. As far as the math is concerned, like I said, we are working through the Good and the Beautiful level 1 math right now, and we're just kind of going through it rather quickly. We do about 2 to 3 lessons a day, but we're only going Monday through Thursday. It takes us about an hour and a half to complete everything, and that's with doing multiple lessons just to move through it, and some of the stuff we're skipping just because we're reinforcing, but we're not spending a whole lot of time on it. I hope that made sense. But anyway, to go into the fall, to go along with the level 2 math program, I did order the little box of learning aids that goes with the level 2 math curriculum. This is not wanting to come open, but it is a cute little set. So the top of it has this little clock so that they can learn to tell time on an analog clock, which I absolutely love that because we're so digital these days. And then you open it up and it has a bunch of stuff on the inside. It's got a little bag of coins. It's got some little money so you can count money. It's got some dice in it for different little games. It's got some little pieces like this, and then it's got some little like airplane and stuff thing. And these are for all like the little games and stuff that they have sprinkled in throughout the curriculum, which learning through play is a great way to learn because it makes it fun. And when it's fun, you retain it better. I also bought the musical multiplication program that the Good and the Beautiful has. You get the 4 little books that come with it, as well as the digital downloads for the songs. We also got the Good and the Beautiful handwriting for my daughter to work through to help improve her handwriting and teach her cursive. That is one thing that I would really like for her to have, is good handwriting. My handwriting is not that great. My husband's handwriting is atrocious, and he will tell you that. But my parents have beautiful handwriting. My sister has nice handwriting. My handwriting is, but I want her to have really good handwriting. So I did purchase the Good and the Beautiful PDF of the handwriting for her so she can work through that as well. We also have the free digital download of the marine biology unit, again from The Good and the Beautiful. I did a lot of that because they offer so much for free that with this being our first year and us not really knowing if this is something we're going to continue to go through, I didn't want to invest a lot of money into it until we knew for sure that this is what we wanted to do. So utilizing free resources is great. If you're on a budget, utilizing these free resources is also amazing. And with us being, I'm a teacher and my husband's in law enforcement, we are on a tight budget. So investing a lot of money into some of these more expensive curriculums is not in the budget. So, but we're going to do the marine biology unit, and we are also going to do their U.S. Constitution unit as well for her history. We're going to work through those really slowly. I'm not going to stress out about trying to get those, done quickly. If it takes us all year to go through one unit, it takes us all year. And if we get done with it and we want to move on and do something else, we can look at it at that point. I also went on to Amazon. Amazon has a lot of really great workbooks that are not that expensive. I picked these up. I think they were about $5 or $6 a piece. But I did get the Reading Comprehension Skills from Scholastic Workbook, Level 2. This is grade 2. Like I said, she did struggle with reading comprehension, so I wanted to start with grade 2, which is what the grade she was in last year, to build confidence with reading comprehension. If she's doing something that she's not going to struggle with, then it will build confidence that she can do it. And by utilizing grade 2, I will build confidence. And then when she's finished with this, and we'll probably start this next week. Maybe this week. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Just doing like it's got 40 short passages in it. I literally could do one of these a week, and it would take us through to the end of the school year. Although I do think if we homeschool, we'll probably homeschool year round, just because I'm an advocate for year-round school. But that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother day. And if you're interested in my thoughts on the public school system, year-round school, and standardized tests, let me know, and I will be more than happy to share my thoughts on that. But anyway, so that's going to be our reading comprehension for this year, is going to be this is what we're going to use, as well as what's built into the English Language Arts curriculum from The Good and the Beautiful. I also picked up this Success with Writing from Scholastic. This is the grade 3. I couldn't find the grade 2, so I went with the grade 3 because she would be in 3rd grade. And I figured, again, there are not that many in here, so we will probably just do maybe one a week until we work through this workbook. And the great thing about it is that when we finish, if we choose to, we can just get the next level and just keep going. Or we could take a little break and just be like, you know what? We finished with writing for this year. We're just going to take a break and concentrate on reading comprehension or math or whatever. And just wait. It's going to be kind of something that, we go through. And that we make a decision at the time when we cross that bridge, so to speak. Okay. Let's talk about books. Now, I picked out some books for her. I'm sorry, I had to go get the books, and there's a lot of them. But anyway, I have picked out some books. These are some books. Okay, these are books that we've kind of accumulated over the last year or so, as well as some that she's picked out and some that I've picked out as well that I would like for her to read. So there's quite a bit of them. I'm going to show them to you. I may not go through each individual book, but there's quite a bit here. Is she going to read all of these over the next year? No, she's not. And if she does, more power to her. But I don't look for her to finish all of these books in the next year. And that's quite all right. But if I can foster a love of reading in her and let her continue to read books that intrigue her and books that she picks out and that she wants to read, as well as say, hey, you know what, I really think you need to read this book, I will count that as a good thing. So I'm going to start with the book that we are currently reading right now. She picked this book out. She wanted to read this book first. So that's what we started with. And it is this book right here. It's actually a collection of 4 books in one. It's called Puppy Academy. And it has Scout and the Sausage Thief, Star on Stormy Mountain, Pip and the Paw of Friendship, and Murphy and the Great Surf Rescue. So it's 4 little stories about 4 little dogs that do great things. And she is loving it so far. She loves it. And it's great because it's got large type. It's got pictures in it. It's not too distracting because it is all black and white. There's no color in it. But it does have some pictures in it, and she enjoys reading through this. We try to read about 5 pages a day. It's probably going to take us a while to get through this book, but when she's finished with this book, she's read 4 books. And yes, I will count this as 4 individual books that she's read because it is 4 separate stories. Okay, we have a couple that are like that, so I'll just go through those first. We also got this one right here. It's called Whatever After by Sarah Lanowski. I don't know. I'm probably saying that wrong. It is a Scholastic book. We picked this up at Walmart. I think we picked this up at Walmart. Or Kroger, one, I can't remember. But anyway, this is a 3rd to 6th grade book. But she was really, it's a reading level grade 4. So if we don't get to this one this year, I'm not going to stress out about it too much. The type is a little bit smaller, although it does still have some pictures in it. So, but I think it's just a story of, what's the word? Princesses. But this one has the first 3 books. This is an entire series. Oh, that's wonderful. It has Fairest of All, If the Shoe Fits, and Sink or Swim. So I'm guessing, just from the pictures, Snow White, Cinderella, and The Little Mermaid. So we'll enjoy reading that one as well. And then the last multi-book, I think it's the last multi-book. Yes, I think so. The last multi-book that we got is, oh, that was a 3-in-1, by the way, is another 3-in-1. And this one we got again at Walmart. Let me peel this sticker off so you can see the title of the book. It's called Unicorn Princesses. Again, she picked this one out. Yeah, it's got Prism's Paint, Breeze's Blast, and Moon's Dance. These are all by Emily Bliss Bloomsbury. So, oh no, it's a Bloomsbury book. My bad. It's a Bloomsbury book. It's by Emily Bliss. But again, it's got slightly larger text in it. Yeah. And it does have some pictures. So she'll enjoy reading this, and she loves unicorns. So there you go. There's another book we're going to be reading over the next year or so. Now, some of these next sets of books, I actually picked these out. The first one is the Amelia Bedelia boxed set. And these are beginner chapter books. There are 4 in here. But these are appropriate to her reading level. For ages 6 to 10, she falls within that. She will be 8 in about a week and a half. So yeah, Amelia Bedelia, classic. I read Amelia Bedelia. We also have the Ivy and Bean Secret Treasure Box collection. This is 3 books plus a little secret treasure box that has a little secret in it. But yeah, Ivy and Bean, cute little book series. Oh, running out of space. She also picked up a couple of graphic novels, which I don't have a problem with. I know some people are like, comic books aren't real books and If it gets them reading, why do you have a problem with them? Think about it. And this is coming from a teacher. If it gets them reading, why do you have such a problem with it? I don't understand people who have a thing against graphic novels, comic books, whatever you want to call them. I think there is technically a difference between a graphic novel and a comic, but I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, she has a bunch of these Babysitter's Little Sister books. She has several of these. And she loves them. She'll take these and just read these on her own. She loves them. They're great little books. I don't have a problem with that. And then another one that she picked out, it is book 1. I'm sure if she likes it, we'll probably have to get the rest of them, is Wings of Fire. It's about dragons. But again, the pictures are very vivid. There's not a whole lot of text, but she will probably read this by herself, which I think is a beautiful thing. All right, one last, oh wait, another Amelia Bedelia book. I missed this one. Amelia Bedelia and Friends, The Cat's Meow. Another Amelia Bedelia book. Okay, and then we have Magic Tree House, Midnight on the Moon. My child is fascinated by space and astronauts. So there you go, that one. And then this last set of books, this is a set, it's not the full set, but it is a set of books that we've kind of accumulated over the last several months. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to peel this sticker off. My goodness. And there are, this is not all the books that we have. We have tons of books, and this is not all the books that we've gotten for homeschool either. We've gotten quite a few books. Am I worried about doing books that have questions attached to them? And no, I'm not. I'm really not. And the reason why is because, to me, if you read a book together, then you have the ability to go ahead and ask the questions right then. And I don't think you should have to take a test on it. But anyway, the last set of books that I have quite a few of them, are the Junie B. Jones books. I think these are great books for girls who are in, you know, like maybe the first through third grades, maybe up into the 4th grade, but really 1st through 3rd grade. I think these are great books for them to read. There's a ton of them out there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 18, 19, and 20. We don't have the full set. We probably won't get the full set. These may be the only ones that we ever get, but she will have a blast reading them. So yeah, that is it. I believe that's everything that we're going to be doing. If I forgot something maybe that you think is important, let me know in the comments. As far as PE is concerned, I'm not worried about that. She plays outside. She also swims and she dances. So as far as art and stuff is concerned, I'm really not that concerned about it. I am not trying to recreate public school at home. What I would like to do is spend maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours on schoolwork every day and then be done. I am going to be getting I'm going to start working on my master's degree this fall. So I'm going to have schoolwork to do. She's going to have schoolwork to do. I have a lot of help because I am still working. I'm still teaching in college 2 days a week, Monday and Wednesday. And I'm also teaching at a recreational and competition dance studio 3 or 4 days a week. So having said all that, like I said, I want to spend between 1 and 2 hours on schoolwork every day. If it's more than that, it's more than that. If it's less than that, it's less than that. I'm not gonna be too stressed out about keeping with that. My goal is to homeschool Monday through Thursday and then have a break Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but we're going to go year round. We will probably, we'll probably just take breaks when we need them. When I see that she's starting to get burned out, I may just be like, okay, you know what? We're not gonna do homeschool for the next day or two or whatever. Or if we decide that we wanna go on a family vacation or whatever, I don't have to worry about, okay, well, when is she going to school? I don't want to have her to miss class. I don't have to worry about any of that, which is great and wonderful. The dance company I'm the rehearsal director for, we travel sometimes, and being able to take her with me and not have to worry about her missing any school days is great, because she doesn't have to be in school for 180 days. She just doesn't. We can do it how we want to do it. And that is a huge appeal to me right now, especially the phase of life that I'm moving into, where I'm going to be working on my master's degree. My husband is going to be doing a lot more with his job and overtime and whatnot. And we're really trying to buckle down and do things that we want to do, especially with the farm and being more self-sustainable and everything. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section. I will be more than happy to answer any questions. If you leave a comment, please don't be nasty, because if you're nasty, I will delete your comment and I will block you, because I don't need that kind of negativity in my life right now. Okay, thanks. If you enjoyed this video, or you enjoy all things homesteading, homeschooling, I probably will be sharing more about homeschooling as well as we go through this process. But if you enjoy content about homeschooling, homesteading, farming, urban, especially urban farming, because we are kind of in the heart of our little city here. We're kind of in downtown, the downtown area. Please make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video. Click that like button if you liked it, or you just want to be supportive. I truly do appreciate it. And we will catch you next time in our next video. Y'all have a wonderful day and keep growing things. Bye.